Hey, what's going on, guys? And any women that might be watching. Chris with Chris's Straight Razors and Services. So, I'm already pretty much prepped up and ready to go. I'm going to do a little shave today. Today is Noxzema. There's a brand of products out there called Parasso, and they're really good products. They've been around for a really long time, but they have a pre-shave that is supposed to be basically just like Parasso, the same ingredients list. Excuse me. And for anyone that's ever had Noxzema on their hands knows it's very slippery. So I use that sometimes. Just doing some Hoslinger today. A little dip in the water there. Good stuff, Hoslinger. They've got a new one out, it's vegan. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not time for me to buy a new soap, so I'm not worried about it right this second. But I really hope that it has the same abilities as this Hoslinger, because this is the only soap that I use exclusively, other than Art of Shaving, but I use this almost exclusively. Lately I've been using Art of Shaving products because I'm trying to wear one out, because there's another one that I'd like to get that smells really, really good to me. So today's razor, Red Engine. See if you can get that there. Red Engine 101. It's a Boker. It's I believe a 13/16. I have not cleaned it up yet. That's the shape that it came to me in. I mean, wow, you know. So I honed it. I did not take the warp or anything out like that. I used tape and a rolling X stroke because it's never had an edge on it, and I wanted a minimal amount of wear on it, because not all buyers want to wear or buy a hone with a lot of wear on it. So this was honed, and it's I want to say extra full hollow. So this was honed primarily on Shapton's. I set a bevel on it on the Trocera 1K. Once I was satisfied there was a bevel there, I went to my Shapton 2K Professional. And from there, I went Shapton 5K, 8K, and my Akuto. And this thing is beautiful. Hope you guys all had a good Father's Day if you got kids. And if you got dogs or cats and no kids, I hope you had a good Father's Day for that as well. I definitely understand how dogs can be like kids, or cats can be like kids. So great first pass. All right. Put a little more lather on our face and move on. A little dollop of water. So, I mean, I don't have like this perfectly set um, rotation of how I shave my face. I do know that it's all about feel to me. So if I decide, you know, okay, well, I hit that way and I'm gonna come back in and just do this, then that's me. But I do know that there's parts of my face that get it shaved the exact same way every time. What matters is you get the hair, guys, and you don't. And you don't get the skin. Getting the skin's really not that big of a deal, though. I mean, it happens. I heard a guy say one time, and if you hear me say things multiple times, it's because I can't ever remember what I've already told you, for the most part. But guy said that nicking is shaving. You're not gonna avoid it. Some nicks are worse than others. But who cares? No matter what, you have to take a metal blade across your face. Unless you're an electric shaver. And enjoy feeling that stubble all day. But like I was saying, you really you're not gonna get around it. Now, personally, I have not used what one might consider a regular razor in 5 years. Um, that's just me. I don't like them. I don't care for them. I'll definitely never promote them. But if somebody likes a regular razor, then by all means, because I was thinking about this today. I saw a meme on Facebook one time about it's just touching up my neck. They showed a vintage car from the 50s while the setting was 1970, a picture of a 1950 Chevy. And somebody found that and put it on Facebook side by side with a year 2010 vehicle in the year 2010, looking back at a 1980 vintage. And you do the math. Obviously, there wasn't a whole lot of great in 1980. You know, you look at the Ford Tempo, compare that to, you know, whatever you want to compare it to. But it's no different with razors. Vintage wine compared to a box of wine. Which one would you rather drink? You know? Just saying. There's a reason. Who would you rather listen to in music? Johnny Cash or Nicki Minaj? Is that how you say her name? Again, I'm just saying. We as a species are always trying to reinvent the wheel with the next big thing. And it usually turns out to be the next big flop. They're making cars that drive themselves now. And imagine that. Somebody got hit with one of those cars. Imagine that. So you tell me a robot that was driving on the streets hit somebody? I refuse to believe it. But anyways, there's a reason. You know, I don't know how many different ways. In 2040, I don't know what a razor blade's going to look like, but I bet you it won't shave as good as this. Bet you. I mean, by then it's probably going to have like 25 blades that each blade takes an escalator to get to a different part of your face and blah, blah, blah. But it will not shave your face as good as a straight razor. One of these double-edged razors are great. They will not shave your face as good as a straight razor. Single edge blade, I'm sorry. Great. Will not shave your face as good as a straight razor. That's my rant, guys. Do with it what you must. But this Boker is something serious. Once I clean it up, as much as I don't want to, I am going to put it up for sale.